So these messages that come from higher power or your angels or your spirit team, they come in like really small ways if you're not paying attention. And even when you are, it's in the way that the weather flows. It's in the interaction you see with animals. It's in the small thing that you just said out loud, and then a commercial comes on and boom, it answers your question, you know? So I'm gonna go over my notes and we're gonna talk about this. To hear that small still voice, right? You have to be open and clear-minded. You have to be distraction free, at least at first, till you can like develop the skill like any other skill. People that were born in survival mode tend to understand this because they have situational awareness. They pick up on their surroundings. And that's the easiest way to then transfer the same skills to hear from your spirit team. So, not abusing substances is kind of like a big one. Now, some people use substances to get higher, pun intended, and feel closer to higher power. Some people use substances to escape and mask how they feel. So, take that into consideration, okay? The signs and the synchronicities that you get, they come in like, one of the ways will be visual or environmental. Like I said, you'll see the interaction between animals. You'll see feathers on the ground. It could be symbolic. A lot of times people say when you hear a siren or an ambulance, it means that Archangel is close by. So if you resonate with Archangel Michael, then it means your protection is confirmation. It means your protection is close, okay? Numerically, so this is your repeating numbers. All numbers are angel numbers, but if you see like 111, 222, 333, yes, all confirmations. Google which ones you see. But angel numbers can also be seeing your birthday pop up numerically, seeing somebody else's birthday, seeing your apartment number, seeing somebody else's apartment number. All numbers have some type of meaning. If the numbers have a meaning to you, like part of a phone number, if it has a meaning to you and you see it pop up, maybe it's a confirmation for you. Word confirmations. For instance, you think something and you hit a video on YouTube and all of a sudden the person says the exact same thing you said. Or you're thinking something, you have a question, it pops up in your mind, and the next thing you know, a commercial pops up and it's like it's answering your question. All confirmations. You just have to be sensitive enough to pick up on it, okay? Physical or internal signs. So that gut feeling, the butterflies, which you don't want to feel, because if you're anxious around somebody, that is a sign in itself. It could also be your body temperature changing, especially if you're around certain people or in certain places. Your body temperature changing, pressure in your head. No, mi amor. Sensory signs. You smell something. It's a smell. Say you smell your grandmother's perfume. Say you smell somebody's perfume that you know. All confirmations of your angels trying to tell you something or confirm something to you. You know what I mean? You got to pay attention to what you were just thinking about when the sign pops up. It can be a lot, I know. But over time, you pick up on it. You just have to want to. And you have to ask. You have to be willing to develop. I just saw a feather. Oh my God, that was a confirmation. I just saw a feather like fall down past my window. Thank you, Holy Spirit. Anyway, you have to be sensitive enough, but you have to be willing to ask your spirit team, what, like, will you send me a sign? If this is meant to be, let me see a butterfly. Like, you have to be willing to develop a relationship with them, and not one where you're just asking and asking and asking. Sometimes you have to thank them and just say, hey, how are you? Can I do anything for you? So I saw a tweet the other day, and the woman in the tweet was saying she smelled burning wood, and that if you smell burning wood, it can be a sign that where there's smoke, there's fire. So it could be a sign of a conflict coming your way. If that means anything to anybody, I just felt the need to add that in my notes here. Lastly, there's the intuitive signs. So my clairsentience babies, if you know about the clairs. So this is that inner knowing. An example of this is like somebody enters your life, right? New person. You go into it open arms, judgment free. You spend some time with them, attempting to get to know them, right? And then you get this like urge. This urge. I get this all the time, bro. But you get an urge, and the urge is telling you like, cut them off. And there's no reason. Or the urge could say, let them in. And you really don't have a proof either way. No matter what your body's telling you, you have no proof to do it, but you get the urge. And maybe you try to let it go and like give it a little bit more time, but the urge doesn't go away. Those are signs. Don't wait till the manifestation of what you're suspecting inside of your body happens. Like, do what your body's telling you to do. I would much rather risk trusting myself and make a mistake than to not trust myself and I find out that I should have. Because then you're going to feel double stupid. Like, you didn't trust yourself. Your body was trying to tell you something and you still went with it, and when you could have just, yeah. So practice trusting yourself. The goal is to develop that loving, trusting relationship. That was my last note. The goal is to develop the loving, trusting relationship with yourself, so you can not question what comes to mind. You get a thought the first time and you trust yourself and you just believe it and you run with it, because you know you. Okay? Give yourself grace, spend time alone, and at least consider something I've said in this video. Okay? Bye, my babies.